Good evening, and welcome to your 2015 annual meeting. Your Board of Directors appreciates you coming here tonight. It's our opportunity to report to you on this year's activities. Let me start by saying the state of our cooperative is very good. We are in a strong financial position. We've made a number of reliability improvements. We've increased communications with you, our members, and made it easier for you to do business with the cooperative. Finally, and this is the bottom line for all of us, you are now paying less for your electric service than you were 5 years ago. In tonight's video, members of the board will provide highlights of CTEC's activities over the past year.
Good evening. As chairman of the Finance Committee, I will now present a brief summary of the financial condition of CTEC for the year 2014. First and foremost, our cooperative continues to be financially strong. Last year, we experienced positive, manageable growth. We added 665 new meters, which means that there are now a total of 38,096 meters connected to the system. Also last year, 47 miles of new electric lines were added to the system, which now totals 6,292 miles of overhead and underground distribution lines and over 69 miles of transmission lines. During 2014, the utility plant in service increased in value by $8.8 million and now totals $201 million. This increase was due to construction of new lines and system improvements. It is the goal of the board and management to keep our system in top condition so that we can provide our members the most reliable service possible. Our 2014 net margins were $4.4 million. $1.3 million was paid to members in capital credits. This was by far the largest retirement of capital credits in the history of Central Texas Electric Cooperative. So where does each dollar you pay to CTEC go? The power cost represents the largest expense your co-op has. This is almost 60 cents of every dollar collected, which makes it a high priority to always seek the lowest cost power provider we can find. The operations and maintenance expense covers our cost of operating and maintaining the total electric system and represents about 19 cents of each dollar collected. Depreciation accounts for all of the co-op's assets that are depreciated according to their expected useful life. Last year, this amount accounted for almost a dime of every dollar of revenue for the co-op. The margins are the excess revenue over expenses that become capital credits, also known as patronage capital, and represents the members' share of revenue collected. Last year, this amount was almost 7 cents for every dollar collected. The interest represents the amount we're charged for the money we borrow to build and improve the system. Last year, that accounted for a little more than a nickel out of every dollar collected. At year end, the equity ratio for the cooperative was over 40%, the highest it's ever been. This means that you, the members, own more of the co-op's assets than ever before. Due to this strong financial position and our desire to better serve our members, your board feels that this is a good time to take a look at making improvements to some of our service facilities. These improvements will make us more efficient, better protect our fleet and material assets, and improve members' experience with their co-op. The complete year-end financials for Central Texas Electric Cooperative can be found in the annual report that was included in your August issue of Texas Co-op Power Magazine. You were also given a copy of this financial report when you registered this evening.
Operating Central Texas Electric Cooperative is a capital-intensive effort. These fancy words mean that our business is expensive to build and maintain. Substations, transformers, and thousands of miles of electric lines that cross some of the roughest terrain in the state cost a lot of money to put in place. On top of that, because our investments are exposed to the sometimes wild and destructive weather patterns of Texas, maintenance and repairs are ongoing efforts. CTEC has more than 120,000 poles in our system. Last year, as a part of our ongoing maintenance, we inspected almost 8,200 poles, and of these, over 1,250 were replaced. In addition, the following projects were completed during 2014. Upgrading the capacity of our Wolf Creek substation between Fredericksburg and Kerrville, replacing the substation transformer in our Kingsland 1 substation to accommodate continuing new members. We have completed the construction phase of a voltage upgrade in the Harper area. We will finish this project later this year. We have completed 3 voltage improvement projects in the Castell area and 2 line upgrade projects in the Llano and Buchanan Dam area. We will finish constructing a new service to a major manufacturing facility in Comfort. This site will be one of the largest consumers of electricity on our system. By the end of this summer, we will also complete our GPS and pole numbering project to update our mapping system. This gives us much more detailed and accurate information to operate our system. Last year, our crews rebuilt 87 miles of existing lines with new conductors and, where needed, new poles. We also spent more than $1.5 million to re-clear right-of-ways throughout the system. We do all of this maintenance and improvements to make sure our system is in tip-top shape. All of these efforts improve safe working conditions for our linemen and help provide reliable power to you, our member owners. One of the biggest highlights of this report is that we have worked almost 2 years without a lost time accident. What this means is that our personnel are working safely and go home each night to their families without injuries. This is the #1 daily goal of your cooperative workforce. It also means that our costs are reduced through lower insurance premiums and with the savings passed on to our members. Of all of the things we have discussed tonight, the co-op safety record is the thing we are most proud of. It is proof of how highly we value the men and women who work for you. Finally, our outage time continued to improve. Last year, our average system outage time was 33 minutes per member, which is greatly reduced from 10 years ago and well within standards for even large municipal systems.
Today, CTEC is one of the lowest cost power providers in the region. This is a direct result of the work that your board has been doing over the past decade. We realized that reducing the cost to purchase power was the best way that we could help our members control their monthly cost of electricity. In 2015, the average household using 1,500 kilowatt hours per month pays less for their electricity than they did 5 years ago. As a result of forward-thinking and favorable power contracts, CTEC and its members are well positioned today and for the future. It is with great confidence that I tell you, members can expect to continue paying approximately the same amount of money on a monthly basis for the same power usage over the next few years. Power supply has always been and will always be a central point of focus for your board of directors. Because of the impact it has throughout the membership, the cost of power will remain our #1 priority. I'm very proud of where we are today and what we have done in our members' best interest.
Central Texas Electric Cooperative has served the Texas Hill Country area with electricity for more than 68 years. And while providing reliable electric service is our main goal, we could not do that without communicating with and supporting our members. Members stay informed by reading our monthly magazine, Texas Co-op Power. Each month, CTEC members will find not only interesting feature stories from around the state, but also 6 to 8 local pages relaying important information about CTEC to their members only. Other communication tools that we use to keep you updated on your electric co-op include messages on your bill, postcards when we or contractors have to access your property, Facebook, email, and our updated website, ctec.coop. Central Texas Electric Cooperative believes strongly in supporting students as they embark on their education paths. A post-secondary education is a hefty investment that can be very stressful. From our unclaimed capital credits, we established a scholarship fund to help ease the financial burden. The Central Texas Electric Scholarship Program, which is now in its 18th year, awarded 30 co-op students with $1,000 scholarships in 2014. To date, your co-op has awarded 489 scholarships to local students. Visit our website to learn more about the eligibility requirements and application details. 2015 marked the 50th anniversary of the Government in Action Youth Tour. CTEC has traditionally sent 3 high school students who are chosen in an essay contest to represent CTEC as one of the 125 Texas representatives for a week in Washington, D.C. Our students this year were from Mason and Cherokee. For over 11 years, members have been rounding up their electric bills to the nearest dollar, with the spare change deposited into the Operation Roundup Fund. Individuals and organizations from the 11 counties serviced by CTEC apply throughout the year for grants when they need a little extra help. Volunteer committee members ensure your donations are being put to good use. The average contribution is only 50 cents per month, but this small amount donated has allowed the program to provide grants totaling over $107,000 since its inception. If you are not already rounding up your bill, just call any of our offices to sign up. We call it Neighbors Helping Neighbors. We're very excited about our SmartHub app that was recently introduced. It helps you manage your account on the go, giving you the ability to check daily, weekly, and monthly usage. One great feature is the ability to compare your daily electric use to the weather conditions experienced on that day. With SmartHub, you can pay your electric bill, set up recurring payments, set power usage alerts, or view your payment history. The SmartHub is a free app and can be downloaded to your phone, tablet, or desktop computer. Over 1,000 CTEC members are using it today. And finally, this fall, the co-op will be participating in a national survey. Approximately 400 members will be called and ask a series of questions about the co-op. If you're one of the lucky participants called, please don't hang up. Take the time to answer the questions so that we can get a good idea of how we are doing.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's report and concluded that your board is working hard for you. Above all else, we are member-focused because being a member-controlled business means we are accountable to those we serve. In addition, we are also dedicated to making our communities a better place to live and work. The money that we generate stays at work, close to home, as do the salaries we pay our employees. And speaking of our employees, we have a group of dedicated professionals who take great pride in making sure that your power is always there when and where you need it. I know that when members tell me something positive about the co-op, it is because of their interaction with our employees. We are indeed fortunate to have such a group of people working for us. And finally, your board recognizes that Central Texas Electric Cooperative exists only to serve you, our members, and meet your needs for safe, reliable, and affordable power. These are principles that we take very seriously. On behalf of your board of directors, staff, and employees, I want to thank you for attending your annual meeting tonight. It demonstrates your interest in the business you own. I encourage you to stay connected with your co-op and contact us anytime you have a question. We are always here for you.